Why I still play Crusader Kings 2 and you should too. Hello my brothers, the eternal question has been asked. Do you want to play Crusader Kings 2? You're probably gonna answer, why would I play CK2? There's CK3. Well, because I said so, but that's not gonna be enough to convince you, I guess. But before I start with the convincing and stuff, I will just show you this clip. This is the magic of CK2 that Victoria 3, Stellaris and all these wannabe 4x economy games miss. They don't have that narrative touch that drives you crazy. No, but seriously, I'm also gonna give you 4 concrete reasons why you should at least download CK2 and play a game. And the first reason is because I want someone to play CK2 with me. Okay, on to reason 1. And here we have it, reason number 1, societies. Societies in CK2 are so much more fun than the progression kind of bar, you know. You choose your lifestyle focus and then you just go and you wait until it ticks up so you can put another point into marshal or stewardship so you get another 500 guys that can fight for you. But meanwhile in CK2 it's chill. You go into a society, you go into the band of, I don't know, Medina. You go into the band, you hang out with your friends, you drink some beers, someone challenges you to a duel to the death, you beat the shit out of them, you know. You slowly gain your progression from doing activities instead of forcing random events on you that's weird, and you choose a point, you get 20% extra this. Meanwhile in the societies in CK2 you get something called Baltic holds, and you can create a completely new building for your society points. I just think it's a more fun and unique way, narratively. So it isn't the same every time. You get new challenges, you get the rival, and sometimes you become a drunk because you kill too many people and you can't deal with it. It's more like real life. You don't directly control the character. It's you're just telling him go that way, and sometimes he doesn't listen to you. You know? Okay, reason number 2, the kind of narratives that exists in the different kind of games. Because it's weird, you would think that CK3 would be more narrative than CK2, but it's not. You just go down your progression bar, go oh, another point that I can put into stewardship so I can get an even more OP army. It's just min-maxing all this shit. It drives me crazy. What I like about CK2 is that it's almost the flaws make it more beautiful, because it's objectively better to be able to choose what perks you get. But the randomness from CK2 makes it more engaging, you know. You play a really good character and you really appreciate it, because in CK3 you can just make any character good. In CK2, if you get genius, you wanna hold on to him, and if you're 35, you die and you go to your inbred son, then fuck, then you have to play as the inbred guy for another 70 years at least. And it's not as easy to make him into a good character. Anyway, I'm not really angry, but that's what I liked about the randomness in CK2. Anyway, something else that's really random. You know what's coming? You gotta press the button. Which button am I talking about? Comment which button I'm talking about. Comment the button and then you press the button. You gotta press it. It will be really random. Okay, anyway, self-promotion over. No, but seriously, so that's why I think CK2, it's more fun to play for a long time. CK3 is quick dopamine hit, boom, 10k army, boom, men at arms, virgin veterans fight each other. It's quicker, but CK2 I think it's more fun to engaging in a cozy way, you know. Anyway, on to the next one. Reason 3. The Romanova. Romuva? I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's a Lithuanian faith. It's like this is I don't know, or I understand why they removed it, but it's basically the only tribal faith that can have primogeniture. It makes it so that you don't have to, your land doesn't split every time you die when you play as tribal. And I liked having the faith in the game because you could basically just go into character designer, and if you wanted to just play a game where you're completely OP and you destroy everyone in the first 100 years tribal, you can just go and choose the whatever the name of this faith is, Rumovana, yeah, whatever. But it is it's a really good option to have, so you don't just have to, you know, fight your brother's cousin's apartment's friend, or like his roommate or whatever. It's like every time you die with Gavel kind, it's like, okay, let's go again, and you have to subjugate everyone. So I just like that in CK3. In CK2 I'm actually gonna make a complete mega campaign on playing as Lithuania, I guess. Where I play from whatever. I'll go into it in the end. Reason 4, and the most important one, and you guys should also listen and think for yourselves right now, it's really important. Nostalgia. I love the music, everything about CK2 is amazing. Also, here is the real reason, it's not so taxing on your computer, because I only play on a laptop. So I'm getting bullied by the Victoria Free crowd because I can't run it. But anyway. So in CK2, I'm gonna be honest, it holds such a big space in my heart because it was the first Paradox game I played. I watched a playthrough by a guy called, I think, Many a True Nerd, and I fell in love with the game because his storytelling combined with the mechanics of the game was perfect. I remember booting up my first game of CK2, choosing to play as Härjedal in Sweden, not understanding why I were not making any money, not realizing I was tribal and used prestige, accidentally realizing I can raid to gain some money because there was a button on my army like 8 hours into the game. And then also, now when I think about it, it's funny, I played as Härjedal, and the king of Sweden decided to invade me in the first 2 years of my first playthrough. Anyway, I think it took me 8 hours to realize I can sell my prisoners. It's funny to remember going to war to gain prisoners and sell them. Anyway, that's like the biggest reason, just like a big nostalgia bomb of how hard it was in the beginning and how fun it was. Here is also a good one. We can make it an extra reason. Reason 5. CK2 is a really good game to start playing. Like, if you want to get into Paradox games, going into Stellaris, Victoria 3, Hearts of Iron, all of these games are gonna beat the shit out of you if you don't know what you're doing, because it's basically too many numbers to keep count on. CK3 is also good, but I like CK2 because it's so simple. You don't have to keep track of everything. Anyway, by the way, I'm gonna give a special shout out to this guy, because I remember I posted my first CK3 video, no, I think it was CK2 video in this subreddit, and I used an AI thumbnail, and he left this comment, so I just want to say to him, like, thanks for the response, guys. I'm not using AI right now, but suck a big pee-pee. And remember, guys, I will now do a mega campaign as this little county. It's going to be 769 to 1455 if I got the years right, and we will see what we can do with that much time. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for that. Oh, and if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for watching. If you think I've earned a sub, please press the button. Press it. Do it now. No, but obviously. Thank you a lot. Thanks for watching. And take care. Oh shit, I wrote some of this script yesterday. This is cringe. You know how you say peace out? Well, my thing is gonna be war out. Okay, guys. Sorry. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. See you. Bye bye. Bye. But reason one, it's societies.